So it's the end of July and I have a crisis on my hand, so I want to show you how I'm going to address this overgrown jungle that you see here. I still think that I have time to fix this because we have a little bit of a longer growing season, so I'm going to show you what I have going on here and then we're going to attempt to fix it. So welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa the Whimsical Gardener. I garden here in zone 8A. So first of all, I'm going to pan around and show you the mess that I have in my hands and what my plan is to address it. Alright, so I'm at my backyard and this is the back bed facing the fence, and as you can see, super overgrown. Walkways here, I almost tripped just now coming this way, so I got to clear that out, but there's also a lot of like overgrown things that are not in good shape that I just need to clean out. And this happened to me last year and I didn't get a chance to clean it out, but this year I promised myself that I'll clean it out and get some good use of this space. So what I'm thinking about is if I was to clean all of that out, I still have enough time to self-seed, to direct sow some zinnia seeds. So I think that's my plan for today, is to clear all of that out and then do some zinnia. I also have some marigolds as well. In addition to that, I have some Van Gogh sunflower seeds that my husband got me, so I'm gonna direct sow some of that as well, and let me show you what else I've got. So I'm actually here at Home Depot and I need to get some zinnia for that project that I'm working on. So I'm going to be clearing out the back end. So let's see what they have. I'm looking for zinnia and marigolds. So there's zinnia section. I think what I want to do is I do like the giant double. So I think I'm going to go with a pack of the giant double. And then I also think I want I'm debating between this one or that one. I'm not sure. I like both. May do both. And then no, maybe I'll just do one. Put this one back. And then I'm doing probably the cactus style. So here I noticed the marigold, so I think I'm going to do one of these marigold and then one of the dwarf for the edges. So I think that should be enough. So I got some different zinnias, and also if you're a plant person, you know sometimes you buy the same seeds, right? So I went to Home Depot earlier only to realize that I purchased the same seeds that I purchased a couple of weeks ago. Yep, two of the same thing, and I also purchased the same marigolds as well that I purchased earlier. So I totally forgot what I bought, but anyway, I've got a bunch of zinnias and marigolds in addition to the sunflower that I have that I think will go really nice. So I'm going to attempt for a cut flower, and I'm going to try the sunflowers, and I may have to cover them because sometimes the squirrels try to eat the seeds. So let's see how I can attempt that. I've got a lot of dahlias over here, a lot of verbena that needs to be pulled and so forth. So let's start. So as I become a more seasoned gardener, one of the things I realized is if I don't like something in the yard, just because it's grown like this and it looks sort of okay, doesn't mean you have to keep it. Now me, a couple years ago, would never do that, would never pull any plants out mid-season, but I think I've gotten to the point where it doesn't really serve me any well. I don't doesn't bring me joy or anything, so why keep it, right? So let's start with pulling out all of the plants that I don't want anymore, which is the verbena. And I got a garbage bag, so I'm going to put everything in there too as well. And there's also some passion fruit vine. There is some morning glory as well, so I'm just going to pull all that out too. I do have some dahlias I need to cut back as well, so. I wanted to bring you in a little closer because I have a dahlia that needs to be cut back. So I'm gonna show you how I cut them back. Now, I could technically cut this dahlia all the way to the base, but I still feel like it has a little bit of life to it. So what I'm doing is I'm just trimming about 1/3 of it off. Dahlias typically for me in my zone will have a lull in July, and this is what I'm seeing right now, and then it would give a flush back starting like in September when everything is getting a little cooler. Now these are filled with, I think these are spider mites that you see, maybe, not sure what a disease is, but it's okay. Now I'm debating whether I just want to cut these to the base because I'm doing the zinnia. You know what, on second thought, I'm going to cut all of this off to the base because I am actually doing the zinnias, which is going to crowd these out. So that's what I'll do. Oh, it's looking so much better already, just pulling with those few items off, much better. Then I'll be able to see and stake my mahogany splendor hibiscus too as well. Ta-da! I can actually walk in the back of the bed now. So I cleared everything out. It really wasn't that hard to clear everything out because the soil is fairly soft, because I do have drip line running through here, so not that bad. Alright, so this is the mess I need to tackle here now, which includes getting rid of all of this morning glory, and the passion fruit vine is going crazy, which I'm about to take that out. It's taking over my bed and it's not a look that I want, so take that out too. Alright everyone, full transparency, it's probably about 3, maybe 4 days since we initially pulled everything out here, and time kind of got away from me, so I'm back out here, and what my plan is, I want to plant the seeds in the area that I already cleared out, and then kind of go from there. So the first thing I want to do is I kind of want to till the soil up just a tad bit, because I did step on it, and then I want to plant the seeds after that, and then we'll go ahead and water it in as well. So I'm using a I don't know what you call this thing, using that, and I'm just gonna till the soil up a tad bit. And I realized that this is not the most effective tool to do this, so I might need to rethink how I till the soil up. I may grab a shovel and just gently till it up. So let me go grab something else. Alright, so I got this little tiller thing. You can see it. Again, I don't know what this is called. I just had it in the gardening shed. My husband got it a couple of years ago and I've used it. Now I do have drip tubing down here, so I'm going to be very careful not to pierce the drip tubing. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to reposition the drip tubing as I am planting the seeds, because what I want to do is I want to have the seeds planted right next to the drip tubing. So I think what I'm going to do is, just so I don't keep stepping on it, I'm going to till as I go along. So the first thing I want to do is let's plant some of the seeds. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer for that. Alright, hopefully you guys can see me. So I've got some sunflowers and I've got my zinnias and marigolds. So what I was thinking about is my sunflowers, they grew... Oh, so this is a mix actually. Okay, so these are actually dwarf sunflowers. I'm glad I read it, because what this would mean is I have to plant the zinnias in the back and the sunflowers in front. So, and what I'm thinking about is I want to do this mix first with the zinnia. So what I'm doing, this seed packet says to plant it about a 1/4 inch deep. You guys, it is like super hot outside here. These are the seeds for my zinnias. Alright, I brought you in a little bit closer. So again, here are my seeds. And the instruction says to plant them a 1/4 inch. So all I'm doing is just, so here's my drip tube. And notice that there's an emitter like right there, right? So I'm going to plant my seed right next to it, so that when it waters, the drip tube waters directly on the seed. And I'm going to plant these a little bit thick and kind of see where it goes from there. I can always thin if I need to thin. So we'll see. And I am adjusting my drip, what do you call it? My drip tape as I go along here as well. Just realized this is a pretty awkward filming angle. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, this is interesting. This one actually came in like little vermiculite pellets. Did not realize that. So what I'm gonna have to do is do a trench like this here, and then sprinkle my sunflowers that way. Now the seeds are all over the place. I'm gonna try to spread it as evenly as I possibly can. That might be a little bit overkill, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. So I think I did layer number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and water in all of these seeds as well. So let's drag the hose and do that. You guys ready to see some drama with me trying to get this hose? So I, as you can see, overplanted way too much, so everything is kind of overgrown. And my hose is actually attached to my greenhouse, so yay, I got it through. So I have to tell you, man, this is like one of the best thing ever. My husband installed a hose reel behind the greenhouse, and it's so much easier to get things water. All right, let's get this water. I'm super thankful to have this hose so close. Before, I used to have to pull the hose all the way from the front of the house over here, and my husband installed this hose reel for me this spring. One of those retractable hose reel, which is really nice. Now the sunflowers, I think I planted them a little bit too thick, but I can transplant them once it's all done. Now, even though I have the drip tape, I'm still gonna water these seeds in because I want to make sure they have enough water for germination. Now this part next to the what do you call this? mock orange. I'm gonna plant some seeds in front of it because I did trim the mock orange, so I think a layer of the sunflower will probably look good. And usually I plant sunflowers late July, early August, because I want it to be blooming like in the fall season, because I think sunflower is, you know, fallish. So that's what my goal is for this particular section. You can see this, so I've got my drip tube here, and the way I planted my sunflowers is they're like in this row here, so I want to make sure the water is actually getting to it. So I'm going to reposition it like that, and that should be good. And then what I'm going to do is make sure it goes all the way to the end over here, because I did plant a layer of sunflowers here. So the second area that I cleared over here, I think I want to plant maybe some marigolds in that area. So let me till this up first, and then we'll do some marigolds. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm gonna do the zinnia. So this is the giant double flowered lavender zinnia. So I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to continue cleaning up this area over here. I have to be super careful because there's some of the weeds that are in there has thorns on them. So I just need to make sure I'm careful so I don't poke myself. But I wish you can see back there in person. It just looks much better. I do need to do some more pruning on the mock orange, which I'm in the infancy stage of learning how to properly prune mock orange. From what I learned is they bloom on old wood, so you want to prune now or bloom next year. So we'll have to learn a little bit about that. So these verbena plants, guys, remind me next year to selectively prune them. Pull them. Don't let them go crazy like this. Remind me again not to do that, please, because who knows if I'm going to learn my lesson or not. Alright, I wanted to show you guys where I finished off at. So I think I cleared a lot of space. So I got this whole area here done, which I'm thinking what I want to do is use this, what do you call this thing? Not really sure what the proper name of it is. I'll pop it on the screen. But use that as a trellis, and what if I plant sunflowers around it, and it'll work as a trellis for the sunflower. So what I'm thinking is doing a layer of sunflowers here, and maybe some more sunflowers over here, and maybe some zinnia. Not really sure, but that would go nice because I have zinnias here. So maybe I'll do sunflowers here, zinnias here, and maybe a little bit of marigold here. We'll see. So these are my mahogany splendor hibiscus, and notice how it's super leggy, and that's because there were so many things growing in the bottom here that it didn't have enough sun, but they'll be fine. I'm just gonna tie them up to the fence. First I gotta untangle them. And this will give me some really nice fall colors as well. So my echinaceas that are here really do need to be staked. So let me use a stake, and then I'm going to tie them up. This variety, I either grew it from seed or I got it from a plant sale I want to say I got this one from a plant sale because I seem to remember there was somebody doing a plant sale at their house, and I think I went and that's how I got these. So I went ahead and pulled all the weeds out in this area here. I couldn't see the echinacea properly to tie them up. So, okay, that looks much better. Now, I'm sure there's a better way for me to till this up, but this area is so rocky. And then I got so many stuff here that it's hard for me to like use an auger or something like that. So usually I would till this up closer in the spring when there was nothing there, but that's not possible now. There's just too much stuff. So I'm doing the best I can. So I'm going to put some of my zinnias on the back part of it over here. Planted my sunflower and my zinnia. So let's go ahead and water everything in. Give it a good drink of water. And I reposition my tubes as well. Alright guys. I think that's it for day 2 of this project. So hot. So hot, you guys. So I think I'm gonna probably call it quits here. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna end the video here or if I'm gonna continue. I'm not sure what I'm doing, so we'll see what I do on this. So calling it quits for today, and if I do end the video here, happy gardening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And again, as a gardener, or if you're starting out, don't be afraid to pull things out mid-season. If you don't like it, pull it. Don't sit with it for 2-3 months and you don't like it and then you didn't end up with the blooms that you wanted. That's what I did a couple of years ago, and I realized, why am I doing that? So this year I let the verbena get a little bit crazy and they're done first flush of bloom, so I'm just pulling them out and then seeding some zinnia and sunflowers and some marigolds as well. I'm not done yet. I do have lots of marigolds and other things that I need to seed. So if I do call it quits here on this video for today, happy gardening. It's a day or 2 later, I believe, and I wanted to show everyone I cleared out the rest of the overgrown verbena and cleomes and so forth back here, and I just think it looks much better, much better. Butterflies.